brand yourself. Brand yourself. Who are you? How can you, this is a marketing exercise, right? How can you be differentiated so that people remember you in a sea of people that they've met, right? You can go to a huge, Grace Church in Eden Prairie has these amazing career transition events. There's 900 people there. How are you going to be memorable to someone? My advice is brand yourself. And branding yourself is not, Crosby, forgive me, I have kids, okay? Branding yourself is not, I have a job. Branding yourself is not, I have pets. I'm going to confide something. I, Lori Creever, am not into pets. This happens commonly. Commonly. People are so excited about their puppy. And I meet them and they're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm just starting my new puppy. And they start scrolling all these photos. And I'm like, it's so not interesting to me. I'm just not a pet person. But similar, if I was to just start going on and, oh my God, I worked in the music industry in New York and I was at Lincoln Center and my boss won a Grammy Award and, oh, la la la. And what if the person is like, I hate jazz in their head and they're like, why is she talking to me about this? I don't like this. So think about a way that you can be differentiated, be standing out and different, and sometimes it's called like a third dimension. If family is our first dimension, and our professional life is our second dimension, do you have a third dimension? And if you're Darby, it's built in because he works for the Minnesota Opera. And so I bet that is like super cool when people meet you. They must be like, oh my God, the opera. It's just so standout, right? Super standout in my book, in my opinion. Now I do say, if your kid is competing in the Olympics, by all means, bring it. Bring it. Talk about your kid, right? And they're among us. Second tip that I would give, and this is my most important tip, and I've totally foreshadowed it, and Luis is exemplary on this. Remember when Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world? Lori says, be the resource you seek to find. You feel like your network isn't a strong network? Flip that around and just look and go, hey, today's a new day. Who can I be of service to? Who can I be that fabulous resource, solve a problem, fill a gap, something, right? There's infinite possibilities. That's something that I strongly advise. That's instant network, because anybody that you've ever helped would love to help you in return on the day, one day when you need it. Then my third tip is to unselfishly connect. And I picked this up from a really senior executive at Wells Fargo. She was so good at remembering these little details about others. It was so fantastic. And then suddenly an inter-office mail, something would just show up, like a magazine article that was totally relevant to your job. Or, you know, she would leave me voicemails or have her assistant call me and say, hey, Ellen Sirleaf Johnson is here. She's the first female president of a country in Africa. Lori, you work in global social responsibility. Would you like to get a ticket? They're going to give 3 to Wells Fargo. You know, just things like that. Unselfish. Don't expect anything in return. That, by the way, is super fun. It's kind of like being Santa's helper, you know? Be a Santa's helper, but year-round. And that's just a fantastic way to strengthen your network. So, now we want you to find another person in the room tonight that you don't already know. And we're going to give you 5 minutes. We'll leave this slide up here. Just discuss between the two of you some of these ideas that I've gone over. What do you think about them? You know, is that something that you already do? Something that you've seen? You know, what are your thoughts? And then we'll pull everybody back together in about 5 minutes.